Today I want to discuss the recent news in the real estate world. On December 31st, a federal jury in Missouri found the National Association of Realtors and several brokerages, such as Home Services of America and Keller Williams, violated antitrust laws by conspiring to require home sellers to pay the broker representing the buyer of their homes in violation of federal antitrust law. The jury awarded $1.78 billion in damages to the class members. The damages award can be tripled under the US antitrust law to more than $5.3 billion. The lawsuit originally also included Anywhere Real Estate and Remax, but these two companies reached a settlement agreement. Anywhere Real Estate will be paying $83.5 million and Remax $55 million. And both companies will not require their agents to be members of the National Association of Realtors. So what exactly happened? In April 2019, Joshua Sitzer listed his home for sale with the real estate firm Keller Williams for a 5.5% commission. Half of that fee was going to the buyer's agent because of the NAR's requirement. Joshua Sitzer and several other homeowners filed a lawsuit stating that this compensation arrangement violates the federal Sherman Antitrust Act. It is a federal statute that prohibits activities that restrict competition in the marketplace. It was passed by Congress in 1890. Then, the class action lawsuit was filed on behalf of 500,000 home sellers in 3 states, Missouri, Kansas, and Illinois. The plaintiffs were sellers who sold their homes between 2015 and 2022, who objected to the commissions they had to pay to the buyers' brokers. In the lawsuit, the plaintiffs stated that the NAR's compensation rule is a price fixing. Under this rule, the home seller pays their listing agent, who then splits the commission with the buyer's agent. Even though the fees are technically negotiable, traditionally it's 5 to 6%. Basically, the rule requires home sellers to pay not just their listing agent, but also the buyer's agent, even though the buyer's agent is the one who benefits from a representative. The NAR says that this rule is necessary to ensure that the buyers have access to professional representation. But the home sellers in the lawsuit say, and this is also my personal opinion, that buyers can pay for their own agents and they should be able to negotiate their fees. For many years, buyer agent's fee was covered from the seller's pocket. And a lot of buyers may think that they're better off without the real estate agent if they can save money. However, the fee that they did not pay was included in the cost of their home. It only felt like it was free. Today, what effectively happens is the buyer agent's commissions are added to the sale price of the house, inflating the sale price. If sellers no longer had to pay the buyer agents, there wouldn't be that inflation and buyers could negotiate the commission down and they would end up paying less money. I do not know how the realtors will be paid. I'm sure in free market a fair payment system will be established. It can be a percentage of the purchase as it is now, a flat fee or an hourly compensation. I do not know, but it will be established. If you find this video interesting, please like it and consider subscribing so you do not miss my future videos. Now, many buyers will try to buy a house themselves. Why not? Sellers can list their homes for sale by owner. Buyers can also buy without representation. However, statistically, sellers who list their homes themselves sell them for much less money. The buying process is also very complicated. The first step in finding a home is information about the area. Okay, we can Google, ask everyone we know. Still, it's not the same as talking to a professional realtor. But let's think about a family who wants to buy a house in the area where they already live. They found a house on Zillow. Next step is to enter the house to see what's inside. How can they enter? I think if they rely only on open house, I don't think they will buy anything anytime soon. I personally was at the broken open house where the house was sold the same day. It was scheduled for the public open house next weekend, but it didn't last long. For those who do not know what a broker open house is, it's an open house for realtors. Realtors attend broker open houses to recommend or not recommend the house to their clients, depending on their clients' criteria. Can the seller's agent work with the buyer? The seller's agent will work with the buyers as with their clients, not just open the door, only if they represent the buyer and the seller in the same transaction. It's called a dual agency, and it is prohibited in most states. The buyer's agent and the listing agent are meant to be on the opposite sides of transaction. What is happening now? It may look like the lawsuit was somewhere in Missouri, and for those who are not there, nothing happened. Plus, the spokesman of NAR said, this matter is not close to being final, as will appeal the jury's verdict. It will likely be several years before the case is resolved. But I'm in New Jersey, not in Missouri. The MLS I use, it's a Garden State Multiple Listing Service, has already changed its rule about buyer's compensation. Now, the seller does not have to pay the buyer's agent. For those who are NAR's members, and most realtors are NAR's members, a buyer's agent compensation could be as little as $1, 1 penny, doesn't matter, very little. But at the trial, the plaintiffs presented statistical evidence of steering. Buyer's agents nationwide steer their clients away from the listings where buyer broker commission is low or it is not offered. There is also evidence that low commission homes receive less buyer attention, take 33% longer to sell, and 75% more likely to remain unsold. However, more buyers will likely to try to buy without an agent, taking information on sites like Zillow. What we see now is that Zillow, Redfin, Opendoor, their stocks went down because half to nearly 2/3 of their revenue comes from the buyer commissions. Right after the verdict was read on October 31st, the attorney filed another class action lawsuit. The defendants in that case include the NAR, Whitehurt, Redfin, Douglas Elliman, United Real Estate, Compass, and others. The class for this new lawsuit, known as Gibson versus NAR, is anyone who listed a property for sale on the MLS in the entire United States using a listing agent affiliated with one of the defendants and paid the buyer broker commission. They sold the house from October 31st, 2019 to present. We're talking about millions of sellers. We'll see how this new lawsuit will unfold, and I'll keep you posted. See you soon.